Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know what to do. Hit that like if you've been rolling with me for a while. But if you're new, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell. I am off drugs. I had oral surgery yesterday. This is brought to you by Money Moves, okay? Come learn about stocks, crypto, and my options for dummies class. Now, I remember a few days ago, I've been telling you guys about quantum computing, and you guys remember, those of you that's been following me, we made 1,500% on QUBT, 1,500, actually 1,700, and a lot of you made hundreds of percents, okay? But since then, it has cooled off, and I decided to re-enter into these. When they were beat down, good people. When they were beat down. So when Liberation Day came in the few days following, remember I said sometimes I look for the small cap or even penny stocks sometimes, and those get oversold quick. They bottom out, they drop like a rock. But because the future is looking bright for AI, I decided to buy, and I alerted my followers in Money Moves where I was buying in quantum computing. So they run up high, and then they drop down low, and then they run up high. But when Liberation Day came, they bottomed out. And I decided to buy some, and I'm going to hold. But I'm going to tell some of you, you should consider selling, all right? And here's why. Because if you're not patient, and if this is not a swing trade for you, you'll be coming back here every 5 minutes. Larry, what should I do? I'm just going to act like I didn't see it, because I'm telling you, you should take profits, okay? So now, let me tell you what's going on with it. D Wade, look at that, good people. D Wade is has some eye-popping news today in the area of quantum computing. Let's take a look. D-Wave, a ticker symbol QBTS, on Tuesday said its most advanced quantum computer has reached general availability. All right, that's huge for customers such as governments and research institutions. D-Wave is the top performer amongst quantum computing stock in 2025. Further, D-Wave said that the Advanced 2 quantum computer is available in more than 40 countries for applications such as artificial intelligence and material science and so on and so on, right? So now that is really, really interesting, and that caused it to run up today. Boom, right? So now, what I want you to do right now is I want you to listen to why I decided to get back in. And this is a step. There's something called acquisitions, okay? So when another company, other bigger companies acquire smaller companies because it's cheaper for them to buy than to do the research. And I believe that this company could or one of the countries could be purchased by a company, say like NVIDIA or something, a company of that size. I want you guys to take a listen to what this gentleman had to say this morning.
LQMs.
There's also a lot of quantum news. I mean, do we watch for that from Google, for instance? And where is Google relative
right now,
to some of the competitors?
Yeah, what's exciting, Sarah, is that we're seeing the quantum story really start to take hold. Quantum computing companies, there are a number, about 30 companies out there that are building physical quantum computers. Amazon's building one, Microsoft, Google.
IBM.
IBM has a great one as well. Then there's a lot of startups. D-Wave is in the news today.
Yeah, in the news today. D-Wave announces general availability of Advantage 2 quantum computer, most advanced performance
So
system.
there's a handful of public stocks right now.
Yeah.
D-Wave is public, IonQ is public, Rigetti is public. So we're seeing a lot of movement in those stocks as well. My recommendation to folks is not to focus on one of those stocks, but probably a basket right now, because all those quantum stocks probably ripe for M&A over the next 36 months. I'm expecting some of those public quantum stocks to be bought by some of the hyperscalers over the next 36, 48 months. Fundamental question. Right now, the hyperscalers are in the key cloud wars where they're really fighting in terms of market share for their clouds. GCP, AWS, Azure. Quantum adds value to their clouds. And so they're doing stuff natively. They're offering new quantum computers natively, but they're going to want to offer a bigger range of quantum computers, and that means acquisition. That means M&A. So I'm expecting in the next 36, 48 months, we're going to see a kickoff of a M&A frenzy in the quantum side.
So M&A, mergers and acquisitions. So bigger companies buy smaller companies, okay? And so you heard some of the other names. Now, I took this picture this morning. It is one of my portfolios. For those of you that are in Money Moves, if you're just taking the options for dummies class, you're not fully getting everything that I'm giving you. So this is one of the portfolios. And remember, guys, sorry about that. All right, remember, guys, these are some of the portfolios. This particular portfolio for me, believe it or not, is a Roth IRA, right? So, and I'm started and I cash up and then I'll move into more safer, boring old man stuff later. Right now, boom. All right, so he mentioned we got Sound. I got Rigetti warrants at the top. We see I'm up 40%. We got Rigetti. 41%, QUBT up 55%. Now, I took this one this morning, QBTS, and at the time it was up only 14%, okay? D-Wave, okay? So look at it now, right? So right now we're up 26%. It was up as much as 29%. But for those of you that took Stock Up You, the class that pays for itself, if you guys already know what I would do. I would go D wave, okay? Ticker symbol QBTS, okay? Sorry about that. Watch this. QBTS. And then what's going to pull up is what? The warrants. So look at how much the warrants are up today. The warrants are up 56%. And in another portfolio, I'm up 60% in the the warrants, all right? And remember, you need a major broker, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Schwab, one of those. You can't get it with Robinhood, Webull, or Moomoo, okay? You have to have a legacy broker to get these warrants. And as you can see, they are cooking. Look at what happened over the last month, okay? So the warrants are up 373% and D-Wave is up 167%. I'm not even going to tell you guys how much I am up in some of my other portfolios. That's beside the point. The point is that I was talking about these when they were down negative to zero, when they were down negative 300 points, all right, 300% from here. I was talking about them when they were beat down. I was talking about them when Liberation Day hit, all right? And if you know, or if you heard me even say it here, leave me a coffee cup, okay? Because I want you guys to participate in some of these moves, okay? So now, he talked about other things, even Rigetti, all right? I took this one earlier, and as you can see, Rigetti is another one. Look at that for the month. This stock is up 48%, and the warrants are up 57%, okay? What else do we have here? Oh, here's some more. Look at this, good people. You guys can see it. These are my portfolios. Look at that. 106%. OKLO is up 90% to the right, but look at how much they're up just today. But look to the right over the last month. SoundHound, he mentioned that, 34% over the last month. And yes, someone said these are garbage stock. And I came to you guys and I said, hey, give me your garbage. I'll take it. I'll take your garbage, okay? And so here's some more, all right, to put on your list, all right? Big Bear, look at that over the last month. 103% for the warrants. The stock are up 53%. And we had somebody in Money Moves, and here's another one, AISPW. The W stands for warrants. We got somebody that's up 100%. Thanks, Unc. They call me Uncle Larry because I try to feed the family, okay? And boom, I also hit the family with that option play. Look at that. We got into that one just yesterday. Now, I haven't been calling out options every day because that's not what I'm about. I'm about seeing a confirmed move and moving it. And you say, hey, how much is it? It's less than $1 a day. But you know what? I think that pays for a little bit. Okay. So this is what I want you guys to understand. Sometimes when everybody else is running like the world is on fire and everybody's overly negative or overly bearish, I want you to look for opportunity, because there is opportunity somewhere every time. There's always a bull market somewhere. All right, good people? So here's what I want to tell you. Like the gentleman said, Bitcoin, or should I say blockchain technology, is now in fear because of quantum computing. I am going to the Bitcoin conference and I'm going to find out what are the miners doing to avert quantum computing ruining Bitcoin. I happen to know that they are already working on it. As you guys know, I talk to the CEOs of these companies, and I'm going to go and get some information one way or another for you guys. Trust and believe, because I want us all to make money together. Okay, good people? So I had a few other things that I wanted to talk about, but the tax bill, we know about that. We know about that. We know about that. I'm going to leave it right there because I just wanted to come on really briefly, and I just want to say this. And this is the bigger reason why I'm on today. When I'm talking about buying Bitcoin, even late at 76K, when I'm talking about buying Bitcoin at 74K, when I'm talking about buying these beat down stock and the fear is amongst you, and I tell you I'm buying, and I tell you anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm buying. I put my money where my mouth is because I see opportunity. And I'm also going to tell you that most of you that are listening to me that have these stock, you should set a trailing stop loss or a hard stop loss. And as a matter of fact, on D-Wave, most of you guys should just take some profit right now. I'm going to suggest that. Take some profit. Larry, will it keep going? It could keep going, but it's going to have a pullback. These things have pullbacks. And if you're not patient like I am, because I believe just by holding these, I don't care if they all fall by 15%, I'm still good because I'm long term, and I do believe, just like this gentleman said, and I've been saying it here for months, that these companies, one or two of these companies, will get purchased, bought out, and it will pay for all of the rest, even if they go to zero. And if you're not ready for that ride, then you should wait for a massive pullback before you get into these type of stock. That's what I will tell you, because that's what I did. I waited for a massive pullback, and then I went in and purchased. Okay, good people? So, and all I get an understanding, I'm telling you, sometimes it's best to wait for opportunity. Even in an options market, don't come every day trying to force something. Make sure you have a good trade. Make sure you have a solid trade, even if it's once a week. It's better to be right once a week than to be right twice a week and wrong 4 times a week. Follow? All right, come and join us. Money Moves. We got stocks, crypto, and options for dummies. It will be another class added sometime tonight. I have a lot to get to today, but I had to come back after getting they put a drill up in here, a post, so, they can, put a tooth in there in the back there. So I was hyped up yesterday, but I'm back today. Thank you guys for praying for me. We're going to continue to make money. I'm going to continue to point you guys in the direction of where I see opportunity for free, even here. Okay. But if you want more, come join us at Money Moves, because they get it. I was literally uploading in the chair while they were getting ready to drill on my face. I was uploading information. All right. Hey, But if you negative, don't come over into Money Moves. We are positive and we are learning together. We support one another and we making money, but we're going to be making more money. All right. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.